Hi, this is Valerie from Gimme Lip and More. How are y'all doing? All right, so today I want to dupe the Flair Palette by Ace Beaute by Ace B. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad you joined me today. And all of my favorites have returned on purpose. Okay, so let me show you my duped version of this palette. And these are the 15 shades that I have come up with. And I'm going to start from this shade, which in the original palette is called Saffron. And this one here is Venom by Luxe Beauty. So I'm going to start with this one because I'm actually holding it upside down. And I'll work my way across. I'm going to swatch these shades for you. All right, let's get started. So the first one again is the Venom. Then the next shade in the original palette is called Mirage, but I'm using Easy Go by Colourpop. Then the next shade is called Aubergine, but I'm using Sleeper by Colourpop. The next shade is Mulberry, but I am using Oracle, and this I took out of my Kalon Kosmetics Goddess palette, so it was never a single. Oh, that's so pretty. The next shade is Biscotti, and I'm using Glass Bowl by Colourpop to replace it. And Glass Bowl is very popular. I don't know how well. There we go. There's a little bit better. The Glass Bowl, I think, looks better on your eyes than on my arm. But those are the first 5 shades. So I'm going to wipe these off. And then I'm going to continue. So how's everybody's new year going? Hope everything's going well for everyone. Did y'all make any fun goals or resolutions? If so, leave them in the comments below. I'd like to know more about it. Here we go. So in the original palette, this color is called Cider, but I'm using Take a Bite by Looxie. Oh, what a color. Then the next one is Firefly, but I'm using Chile Mango by Amy's Heart Beauty. Oh. Look at that. Then the next shade is Pumpkin, but I'm using Shhhhhh by Looxie. Then the next shade is Hazelnut, but I am using Terra by Looxie. And then the last but not least in that row is a shade called Acorn, and I'm using Oak, and it is again from the Kalon Kosmetics Goddess palette. It's a brown. There we go. Man, that looks like sunshine until you get down to the brown. Now we'll get started on the last 5. The next shade is called Bayberry, but I'm using His Sweater by Looxie. Oh, that's so pretty. Then the next shade is called Atlantis, but I'm using Soothe by Kalon Kosmetics Goddess palette. Then the next shade is called Forest Pine, and I'm using Serpentine by Looxie. It's a deep dark green. Then the next shade is called Moss, and I'm using Rainbox by Amy's Heart Beauty. It's another green. Ooh, that's so pretty. And then last but not least, there's a shade called Sherbet, and I'm using Deja Boo by Colourpop. There we go. The Deja Boo color is it looks sort of yellowy, but it's what is that called? That yellow green color that's really bright. That's what it looks like. Now, I always like to include options. I do think that this 15 palette is gorgeous, and I am currently on a no buy, which makes me more resourceful. Otherwise, I would have bought this palette because I like Ace Beaute's formula, and I think these colors are stunning. But again, I like to add what I would call options or more companion shades that will make the palette more complete. Not like 15 shades isn't complete enough, but I added an extra 3 that would give you a total of 18. Let me show you the shades, and then I'll tell you the names and swatch them for you. So I added these. So the first option is a deep purple shimmer, and it is called Poor Unfortunate Souls by Looxie. There we go. The next shade is called, it's great when you can't read your own handwriting. It is a matte red shade. I think it's Danja. I don't know if that's a D or a P that I wrote. How cool is that? But I got it out of my Natasha Denona Sunset palette, and it's the deep red. Well, there's only one of those in there. Then the last but not least shade is a matte black, and it's Hailee Soul by Amy's Heart Beauty. There we go. These are the 3 shades that I would add. I'd add the black to deepen everything up. There are purple shades already in there. There's a couple of purple shades, and I'll go ahead and swatch those again by the purple. There's this purple, which is the Aubergine, which I use Sleeper by Colourpop. And then there's this more of a lavender shade that's already in there. So I thought that this color would go really good with those 2. Then, as far as the red, so there is a shiny reddish color. The Mirage, which I use Easy Go by Colourpop, is a shiny red. And I'll put it here. And I thought that would go really good with a matte red as well, just in case you want, more options. And of course, a good matte black, always there to deepen up any looks that you might want to deepen up. So that is the shades that I duped the palette with. Anyone interested in actually seeing what this looks like on the eyes? Give me a moment and I will be right. Okay, so I'm back. I've primed my eyes so we can play with this palette. My duped Flair palette by Ace Beaute. And if you have any palettes that you would like to see duped, leave them down in the comments below. If there's any palettes you would like to see duped, leave your suggestions in the comments below. Alright, are we ready? Let's get started. You know, I am going to go in with Saffron. And then I am going to take Aubergine and put it on my lid. Next, I'm going to go in with Cider. It's that mustardy yellow. And I'm putting it above Saffron. Sort of looking like a sunset. Go in with the shade, what is it called? Atlantis, and put on my lower lash line. Wow, now it makes it look like a sunset over water. The Bayberry on that lower lash line as well. Then in my inner corner, I am going to put Firefly. It's that shimmery, shiny orange. Alright, well this is the look so far. And it looks like a sunset over water to me. And I am going to be back. I'm going to put on my eyebrows and some mascara and lips. Alright, well this is the finished look. I just put on a glittery pink shiny lip. And I used a new brow product. ABH's Clear Brow Gel. So my brows I didn't add any other product. So that's really my brows. And then for eyelashes, I first put on Essence Volume Stylist 18-Hour Lash Extension Mascara with Lengthening Fibers. So I put this one on first. I went back in with Lash Paradise. And I think that works pretty well for my eyelashes. Alright, well, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I hope to see each and every one of you again soon. Bye.